Hey everyone. I have a Netflix limited series review for you right now, and it's for an interesting one. It is for Brand New Cherry Flavor. It's a show that's based on the Todd Grimson book, Brand New Cherry Flavor, a novel of the occult, and it stars Rosa Salazar as the main character, Lisa. She's an aspiring filmmaker in Hollywood in the 90s who gets an opportunity to make a movie. But then she basically has the rug pulled out from under her in an especially nasty and disturbing manner. So Lisa then turns to a dark magic in order to get her revenge. I have never seen anything quite like Brand New Cherry Flavor before, and I don't want to spoil a single ounce of it for you right now. So do know, a whole bunch of my descriptions here are going to be pretty vague, and I can say with certainty that they will not do the holy shit quality of this material justice. But I will tell you, there is a whole bunch of body horror happening here that I will never be able to unsee, and I mean that as a compliment. It is all extremely well executed. I really wanted to know the answer, the end result of everything playing out here so badly. And the show does have a very mesmerizing quality to it that kept me super entertained, engaged, and also disturbed all the way through. But admittedly, when I did hit the end of Brand New Cherry Flavor, I don't know if it all comes together as clearly as I might have hoped and wanted, but I was still so fascinated by the situation unfolding, and also the real-world commentary in the mix and all the supernatural world-building components that I really liked being in this realm in general. I was utterly fascinated by it every single step of the way, and ultimately, I probably wouldn't have minded spending even more time in this world. You all know I am a very big fan of Nick Antosca, particularly because of Channel Zero. Here, Antosca serves as executive producer, showrunner, and writer alongside Lenore Zion, another Channel Zero alum. So, as a big fan of that show that they worked on together, it probably won't come as a surprise whatsoever that I was mighty pleased to feel some Channel Zero vibes in Brand New Cherry Flavor. I would say the tone, the pacing, the attention to detail. It's an ever-evolving supernatural horror mystery, and yet again, Antosca & Co. had me hanging on every single new detail discovered. And yet another person here that I will follow to any project she commits herself to, it's Rosa Salazar. When she does something a little more, for lack of better words here, studio-friendly or four-quadrant-ish, I guess. I just always find that she breathes a unique sense of life into her characters that usually does make them major standouts in the projects that she's in. I am also a very big fan of the bolder things on her resume, the ones that I would say take stylistic or technology swings, ones that will basically not work unless they get every single ounce of her for what appears to be very demanding roles. And Brand New Cherry Flavor most certainly falls into that latter category. And I would say Salazar really excels here playing in that space. What a mind-bending character journey this is. And hey, I'll be honest with you, I don't think I was 100% clear on what was going on every single moment of the show. And I would also say that things don't always add up, at least in a mathematical black and white kind of way. But with all of the wavering and the doubt and confusion that the characters themselves in the show experience along the way, I would say that end result kind of makes sense for the series, and it works. Also, what always did feel very clear to me and serve as a strong guiding light in a sense for the show was Salazar's conviction playing Lisa. Whether she was hell-bent on getting what she wanted no matter what it cost, or maybe she was having second thoughts about the repercussions of her decisions, or just making an impulsive choice with not all that much logic behind it, I still felt it. I always felt it. And that feeling, it can be frustrating and confusing at times, but I do think it's what a mind F of a show like this kind of needed to pull it all together. Three more major standouts in the performance department that I want to point out here. Eric Lang, Catherine Keener, and Jeff Ward. Ward is yet another Channel Zero talent involved in this one. He plays a character named Roy, and he is one of the biggest, most popular actors in Hollywood right now, and he winds up having a thing for Lisa. And I think their chemistry and Roy's draw to her, it does well support his own personal experience in the show, but it also winds up bolstering Lisa as a character herself, basically further contributing to the magnetizing quality that Salazar gives the character all on her own. I love the two of them together. And really, I guess the same thing happens with Keener as Boro. When Boro gets involved, there are red flags all over the place, but there is an undeniable warmth, allure, and fascination with Keener in that role. And watching someone like Lisa share those feelings and gravitate towards her, it only winds up amplifying what Keener herself brings to the role, and I just couldn't get enough of how she carries herself in the part, the costume design, the cats. I could go on and on. And then Lang is just fantastic as Lou Burke here, a film producer who winds up becoming the target of Lisa's rage. Even though I did have a very clear sense of what Lou was all about the second he appears on screen, watching him manipulate the situation still hurts a good deal, and that very well fuels the desire to see Lisa get what she thinks she wants. However, I will also point out that Lou's experience does take some interesting turns when it comes to the emotional response to his experience in the show. I mean, like, F him, he really does suck. But he does go through something in the tail end of the show that never calls for forgiveness, but does come with a pretty significant emotional wallop that I just wasn't quite ready for and was very impressed by. I am going to give Brand New Cherry Flavor 4 Deweys out of 5 on the Dewey Decimovie scale, but with one warning. It throws a lot at you. It doesn't quite wrap it all up super neatly, and I do suspect that might cause some to question whether it was all worth it in the end. For me, though, it definitely was for a number of reasons, like the craftsmanship on display here. There are some wonderfully gnarly practical and visual effects in this show that I couldn't get enough of. There's also the performances. Salazar is a star, and it is about time that she is more widely recognized as one. And then I was just totally sucked into the world thanks to the powerful atmosphere, the show's unique cadence, and also this never-ending string of curiosities that come with the rules of the magic that's being used here. Brand New Cherry Flavor is just a real trippy, mind-melting ride that questions what one is willing to sacrifice to get what they want, and I really dug it. So there you guys go. That is where I leave you on Brand New Cherry Flavor. I say this all the time, but this is one of those ones where I need to know what you think when you watch this one, especially when some of those holy shit moments come up, when you need someone to be like, whoa, did you just see that? Like, hit the comment section below and tell me your reactions right there. All right, before I leave you, Patreon shout out time, because this review is coming your way courtesy of Ian. You all know how strongly I feel about Ian at this point. He is one of the best of the best. He's got excellent taste in films and shows, and I just think the world of him. So Ian, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me and the stuff that I love doing. You are a super cool guy, my friend. Thank you to everybody out there watching this review. You know what to do before you leave it. Please like and share it, and I'll see you soon. I got another review coming your way tomorrow, actually. See you soon, guys.